Alright guys, so I wanted to go over how I made my mealworm farm. So this is just a little tote I bought from Dollar General, and what I did was I cut out the bottom, cut a hole in the bottom here. I did this already, did this last year, but I used the screening for a regular window. Problem is it's fiberglass, and I didn't even think about it, but they ate right through it. So, this time what I did was, when I that little cricket cage, it's actually a bearded dragon. It had screening on top, which is a metal screen, and it had come off. But that one I actually show you here. I bought some online, and it was really small. I mean, you can't hardly tell it's screen, but it keeps out the gnats. So I went ahead and put that on there and decided to use this for the bottom of this, because the mealworms won't be able to chew through it. So I'm going to take this and hot glue it to the bottom, and then I'll be back with you and show you what we got. Alright, so we got that done. Here, let me get it set up where we can see it here. So here it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to take another tote that's just a little bit bigger. And what I did was I drilled holes and stuck wires across. And this will sit right in there just like that. So you put your worms in here, and then all the castings will go to the bottom, and then your eggs will go down in here too. So you'll pour those into like another bin, which I've got bins everywhere. Like one of these here, this one, this is what I got them in right now, but I'm fixing to pour them into there. Or like that. You're going to stick, you can use chicken feed. That's what I was using, but I'm fixing to make these ones, here, let me see. I'm fixing to, oh, excuse me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and feed them an organic, well, either organic chicken feed, or I can do I've got some oatmeal upstairs, like an organic oatmeal. I was using GMO feed. It was cheaper, trying to get away from it. But, you know, I finally found a vendor that I can afford. I can't do $40 for a 40-pound bag when I've got 20 chickens and turkeys and ducks that I have to feed every day. Can't do it. But I've actually, like a video I'm going to put out about fermenting. It's really helped me. But we'll get into that later. So let me get these poured in here. I have to go upstairs and get some feed to pour in there. But let me show you something here. So, like I said, what you'll do is you'll put a little feed down here because your larvae still have to eat. And you can do like a potato or carrots or something like that where they've got to get their water from. So any kind of moisture. Outside, I was actually using grass. Taking grass, putting it in there. They could eat it. You know, and that's how I accidentally ended up getting black soldier flies, which I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with them, because I would like to raise them. Very nutritious for your chickens. But and temperatures are getting lower, so I don't want to kill them. The problem I'm having is still gnats. I got to be careful because they are back in my grow room again. I'm using the larva side though, and they're inside the water and the plants, and then I'll cover the plants with sand so that they can't lay eggs, or it makes it harder. But I'll be back with you. Let me get these things poured in here. Alright, okay, so I got them in there. Like I said, you can see some of the grass and even corn on the cob. They will eat this. I mean, it's almost gone. Almost completely. Look at that. So I just put all that in there, and they will eat it all. Non-GMO corn. I actually got this non-GMO. So from a we bought a lot of our vegetables from, not from a store, but like a farmer's market. I'd rather support locals, and that's what I'm probably going to end up doing next year. So, alright, so I got that in there. Only problem is I'm worried about gnat eggs, so we may stick some little traps. What I'll do is I'll down here, and you can see here how all the, what they call that, frass, I think they call it, basically poop, goes down there, the gnats will go down there too. I can put some sticky pads like on the walls there, and they'll stick right to it as they fly up. So I got them in there, and then what I got here is non-GMO, and I stuck it in the microwave for about 30 seconds just because grain mites. If you've never had grain mites, they suck very badly. And then I'll just pour this in there and, excuse me, mix this around. And I got these coconut pads. They love the coconut pads kind of hanging out on them. I'll just put these on top. Mix them in. Mix it in real good. I had grain mites once before. It sucked. It really did. I had to basically get some little sifters and get all the worms out, and lost all the larvae. Or not the larvae, but the eggs, because I had to dump it. But there's not a whole lot in here right now. I've been feeding them between the mealworm, or the mealworms, between the lizard and the I fed some to the chickens, not much. Good size. But we'll just leave those there. I got to get something for moisture in there, which I'll do in a little bit. And my crickets did come in, and these ones came in alive. So I guess let's see what we got. I ordered another. They sent me another 1,000. I think these are smaller than the ones originally, but these are the banded. Excuse me. Bless me. Alright, so here's what I got going on. I got a little food bowl, and then I got a what I use is a gel, which was the cricket quencher, but I found where you can get your own. It's a little bitty bag of the gel there. You just drop it in. It's 4 cups of water and like a teaspoon of the gel, and it's crazy. That little bitty, I mean, it's just a teaspoon. It fills up, soaks up 4 cups of water. Let me turn this off real quick, guys. Excuse me 1 second. There you go. So I got a dehumidifier going, keeps it nice and warm. And then the feed I'm using is the high calcium cricket diet. Works great, but 1,000 crickets, they're just eating it so quick. I mean, that little bowl of water and food will be gone in 2 days. I just filled that yesterday, and it was heaping, so you can see here. Now, on the bottom, all I have is some vermiculite. It works really good as far as absorbing the moisture and stuff in here, but I'll start breeding here soon, and I'll show you how I'm gonna do that. Look at all them crickets. Look at all them. They seem a lot happier now. I got the setup. He's setting these down because he ended up squishing some of them. But put this on. Try to keep some of the. Excuse me. Ah! What am I doing? Sorry. Yeah, look at them crickets. But see, the gnats will get in the dead crickets on the bottom and lay their eggs. So that's why I got that up top. They can still get in when I got it open, but once I see them, I can start doing something about it. Let me see. I do not have a bowl in here. I was going to show you. So far as breeding the crickets, what I'll do is, let me see. Okay. I'll take that netting, or that, this right here. I'll take this right here, and I'll put it over a lid right here. And I'll put it over here and stick it on the bowl. That bowl will be full of dirt. And I've got a little dirt outside I'll probably just use. And they'll lay their eggs in it. And when they lay their eggs in it, I'll give them a couple days to lay their eggs, and I'll pull it out. And I'll stick it in a separate container with probably just a little lamp on it. And about 70 degrees, kind of spray the water, keep it moist, and they should hatch. I have not hatched any successfully. I actually had some hatch inside Ray, which is the lizard, in his tank underneath his food bowl. They got under his food bowl, laid eggs, and they actually hatched. We used those to feed them for a while. But so problem is, if you don't get them out, the males will eat the larvae. So that's why they put the netting over the bowl so that the female can lay her eggs through the netting. It's the mesh or whatever. But they can't get in there and eat them. Let me see if I can show you a female. Let me see if I can find one. I didn't think about that until now. So how you tell a male and a female is, let's see if I can catch one. This breed is freaking crazy fast. Let me see. So that looks like a male. See the V? The females actually have a little stem. Right there. See that stem? That black stem sticking out the V? That's a female. That's where her eggs come out of. So she'll stick that in the ground and lay her eggs. Get this back on. But, so, pretty neat. Something I learned. Like I said, my first time, not my first time, this will be my second time. I was not able to get them to hatch last time. But, that's what I got going on now. Constantly trying to find stuff to cut down my feed bill, but it's going to take time. Mealworms grow really slow. I've had this group of mealworms I ordered them online. I've probably had them about since I've been here, about 4 years. And I have produced a lot, but I've lost a lot due to mess ups and stuff like that. I've learned so much screwing up. If you don't mess up, you ain't doing it right. You got to mess up in order to learn. So now I got to figure out where I'm going to put this at. But anyway, I want to show y'all something else that I got. So I was doing some research on, again, protein, high protein. Chickens need protein, right, to lay their eggs. Like right now, they're not laying a whole lot because they're losing feathers. Well, that takes protein to make the feathers. That's why you can usually get a feather, what do they call it, a feather helper or whatever it is. It's supposed to help produce feathers during this time of the year, which is at least to 18%. I usually feed them 22% and they'll keep laying, but it's a GMO feed. I'm trying to get away from GMO. So right now they're not laying very well. So I was doing some research and I found a plant called what do they call it? A katuk, I believe. I'm probably screwing it all up. I'm sorry, guys. But CATUK. And it actually comes from more of a tropical area, but I actually bought these from Hawaii. And I'll show you here. They come with the roots in like they had wrapped the roots in a paper towel, and put it in a baggie to keep the roots wet. So you can see there's no leaves on it, but it's still green, still looks. So this plant is crazy high in protein. Let me get it. Okay, kind of get you show. That light's really messing me up. So, excuse me. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. It's up in this neighborhood of 49 to 50% protein. And I was doing some research online, and there was a study they did. They gave them gave chickens layers, gave them a ration. It doesn't tell you really how much, and it doesn't tell you if there's anything extra in it, but it was made that was the main ingredient in the ration there, or supplement. They gave them a ration of a supplement made out of that particular plant, this particular plant. And it actually increased egg production, increased the health of the bird, and even meat production in just a heritage breed. This ain't even a meat bird. So I said, why not? It also has been used for dairy cow. Helps them produce better milk and more milk. So, and like I said, it's actually a shrub. So I was like, why not? Why not try it? See what we get. But that's something else I got going on. I'll keep y'all updated on that. That's about it right now. Just trying to do what I can and work 45 hours a week. So I appreciate y'all watching. Subscribe, like, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.